Okay, looks like I'm live. Took a bit of doing on my part because YouTube is garbage. Alright, first things first. I'm going to show you the most important thing there is to show you, and that is this little guy down here. Oh, there he is. Sasha. Hey, Sasha. He's, just spending time with me. Not too active at the moment. And I don't want to bug him because if I do, he'll tear me to shreds just a little bit. Don't know. Let's see, can you? No, it's trying to get an angle. All right, I have scabs. All right, so Christmas. Christmas was fun. Well, not excessively. Went to visit my parents and got presents. Among which was Jedi Fallen Order. Hey! Okay. You totally misspelled penis there, Jonathan. You spelled pines instead. Yeah. I got the video game, whatchamacallit, Thingamabob. Jedi Fallen Order for Christmas. Been playing it, and I don't know. It apparently is in the vein of Dark Souls, where you run along a linear path and you fight really difficult enemies, which is not really my bag. I wasn't expecting that going in. I was expecting to run around and be a Jedi and have a lot of fun being, haha, a space wizard. And it's less that and more run around and be a peasant fighting ogres. Not great. I mean, maybe higher levels it'll be less awful in that way, less Dark Souls. But I wasn't expecting Dark Souls, and therefore I don't know. Not really my bag. Wasn't what I was expecting, not what I was wanting. Maybe a bit of the difficulty is the fact that I went into it right out of doing another playthrough of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, where you are pretty much a demigod and a little bit different. You get to, go into a fight and be all sorts of badass awesome and so on. So maybe I'll get used to it. I don't know. I mean, the gameplay isn't terrible. You can get used to it. I just don't like the whole run along 5 miles of path, fight 5,000 enemies, die, and then have to run along the same 5,000 miles of path. Not super enjoyable. Although that might just be me. I may need to readjust my expectations. That said, I put it on the second easiest level of difficulty, just above, hey, I'm here for the story. Just above that. And I'm not unused to video games, so I think this is kind of a Dark Souls game. Now, apart from gameplay, I went in, I was like, oh, hey, am I going to get to? No, I'm not going to get to. I'm not allowed. I'm going to be given the generic white guy. Okay, broody white guy is the character I'm going to get to play. Okay, that's fun. Yet another game about a white guy. I mean, no shade on the voice actor. He's the guy who did the original Joker dude, Jeremiah Valeska, I think it was, from Gotham. The super campy new Batman without the Batman show, the not Joker character. I mean, he's a decent enough voice actor, but I mean, it's like Disney said, okay, Rian Johnson, you're allowed to do one thing where maybe white people aren't okay, that was super unpopular. Okay, yeah, we're gonna run in the other direction now. White people all the way. And that's what we got with this game. Random white guy, number 5537, step up to the bat, Yeah. So, in any event, I'm just starting the game. It's nothing spectacular in any way, shape, or form. I mean, nothing disappointing is a big thing to take away from this. Nothing super disappointing. It's just not quite what I was hoping for. I'll be honest, every Star Wars video game I go into, I'm looking for KOTOR. KOTOR 2, really, where you get to deconstruct the Star Wars universe. Rian Johnson needs to make a Star Wars video game, right? Ryan? The guy who did The Force Awakens, The Jedi, The Last Jedi, the guy who did The Last Jedi. Mm-hmm. He needs to be in charge of Star Wars from now on. The other video game I can talk about here is The Outer Worlds. I played that one. It was a fairly new video game. Got that one. It was short. It was super short. Like, wow. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, even stretching it out, playing all the side quests and doing all the other character stuff. I mean, it was wow short. Like, whoa. And nah. I mean, the bad guys were the corporations, but it was seriously way short. I mean, I'd be done with that shit by now. I mean, I bought Outer Worlds during while the semester was still going on. If I had gotten it for Christmas, I'd be done by now. It was a really short game. So that's not a great thing. It's enjoyable enough in a way. I mean, it's decent gameplay, decent mechanics. You can see the Fallout influence. It was made by people who made Fallout, but it's super short. There's not a lot of content there. Outer Worlds, not fantastic for that reason. Outer Worlds is it's I don't want to call it it's DLC. It is definitely DLC. It is a chapter on a bigger game. Okay, so there's that. So those are the two things I've kind of felt like chatting about. Jedi Fallen Order, and Outer Worlds. The one is a Dark Souls game, so be aware of that going in. Jedi Fallen Order. I was hoping for an open world exploration kind of game, and there is that a bit, but not as much as I would have liked. And then on the other hand, Outer Worlds, which definitely is open world exploration kind of thing, except that it's not really. It's small in a way that you wouldn't expect from a big game. Not these days, not anymore. I can also talk about TV, but I'm not gonna. I binged the fuck out of The Witcher. I enjoyed it. Very heteronormative. A lot of very pretty titties. It's good. I'm not sure how easy it is to get into for somebody who hasn't already dived into the universe. But it's good, I think. I think. Yeah. I think that's where I'll leave that. Jonathan, you misspelled penis.